Okay, if we look at the historical figures for the CBN External Reserve, we notice that from June 25th, there has been a steady decline of our foreign reserve, starting from 25th of June, which was at 47.8 billion. It went to as low, in July 25th, it was at 46.1 billion. Then till 2 days ago, which was 24th, we saw it at 44.61 billion. So we'll notice that the CBN has been more interested in creating liquidity in the I&E window, and then we have seen a slight depreciation of the Naira in the I&E window, considering the fact that most of the foreign portfolio investors are taking profits from their holdings.
This was something that the CBN, the central bank governor, did mention at this week's MPC meeting, where he talked about the fact that the outflows, the outflows from the foreign portfolio investors has intensified. What did you take away from that comment? And do you think that, I mean, lucky for the central bank, oil prices are still on the high side, but did you sense that, did you sense major concern on the part of the monetary authorities?
Yes, just like what you said, the central bank is of concern that the rate at which they are concerned at the rate at which the foreign portfolio investors are actually exiting, considering the fact that we are approaching our pre-election period, and they are scared of uncertainty in the FX market. And let us not forget that there has been a steady decline in the Naira in the I&E window from 363 in June to 365. So they are conscious of their holdings, and no investor wants to actually erode their capital, not to talk of even losing any. So it's actually more of profit taking, which the CBN has been geared towards for some time now.
What is your forecast in terms of how the Naira could trade going forward? And interestingly, at the parallel market, the black market, the Naira has actually been stable at 360. And I know that, several months ago, we talked about the parallel market and that wide gap. But we've seen, of course, those gaps closing. And now we're seeing more stability actually at the parallel market compared to the I&E window. But what is your forecast in terms of the trading range for the Naira for the rest of the week?
Okay, stability in other segments of the FX market has been the goal of the central bank, thereby actually creating liquidity in the I&E window, which I earlier mentioned. So the other segments of the market, like the parallel market that you mentioned, that they steady between 360 and 361, which meets the objective of the CBN, but at the same time, it has been hovering between 363 to 365 in the I&E window. So liquidity is key to the central government, to the CBN governor, or to the MPC. And based on my perspective on where the rate is, I think that the exchange rate will continue to be stable in other segments like the parallel market between 360 to 361, but we will see further depreciation of the Naira in the I&E window, so between 364 to 365 levels going into the election period.
Okay, let's move on to the fixed income and treasuries markets. Let's start with the state of liquidity at the market. Talk to us about that and the mop-up activities of the CBN this week.
Okay, this week we saw a boost in the liquidity of 478 billion on Monday, and we witnessed some buyers actually coming into the market to buy treasury bills and bonds slightly, and we saw a drop in yields by about 10 to 30 basis points. But on Tuesday, there were rumors that the Paris Club refund was actually being reversed, and we saw traders actually being cautious in the market up until today, where there was a lull in the market. So today there was a lull in the market because of the bond auction that took place today. 90 billion of 25 billion each for 2023, 2025, and 40 billion for 2028 maturities.
All right, thank you so much.